Hello! You're watching NNN, or New Nintendo News. On today's show, Nintendo Direct! Yes! Nintendo finally delivered us their final Direct of 2023. And let me tell you, considering it was the last one for the year, they were out on a high, baby! Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you, baby! On today's show, we'll be giving you a breakdown of that September Direct, and we will also be discussing every single game on the what, Bill? Discussing every single game? The auto says we're going to be discussing every single game today. Yeah, but Bill, I'm sorry, there was a lot of games announced. I don't have time to run through all those games. Bill, it's Sunday. I've got cooking to do. This episode needs to be 10 minutes maximum. In and out like a bank robbery, Bill. In and out like a bank robbery. Nintendo's shown off a slew of games during that Nintendo Direct. We got remasters, remakes, return of old forgotten franchises, third-party games. We got so much stuff. We don't possibly have enough time to run through it all, so I'm going to tell you about the games that I liked. Yes, the games that pleased me. Nintendo finally announced the return of one of their most dormant franchises going. F-Zero X! Oh my god, it's coming back out! Yes, return of F-Zero! Return of the mech, come on! Return of the mech, oh yeah! It's coming back. It's coming back. F-Zero is coming back, baby. It's just not what I expected. It's just not what I expected. I didn't expect this. Yes, Nintendo announced that F-Zero will be getting the Battle Royale treatment, following in the footsteps from Super Mario, Tetris 99, Pac-Man 99. It's now F-Zero's turn. Yeah. Nintendo announced that F-Zero would be going from a 30-player man race all the way up to 99 players racing on one track at the same time. Yes, if you thought that F-Zero was chaotic at the best of times, you ain't seen nothing yet, because this is just crazy. I played this game for like 20 minutes and my head just blew off, mate. And to be honest, I'm quite rubbish at this game, so hey ho. It's classic F-Zero. It's a lot of fun to play. As you can see though, it's adopted the same aesthetic as the SNES. Why does it look like the SNES game? There have been a couple of changes though. This isn't the normal F-Zero as you know it. Nintendo have added a new mechanic whereby you can collect these little glowing orbs called Super Sparks. Once you collect enough of these Super Sparks, you then can trigger like this extra pathway in the sky, and it gives you like a clear route to race over the track so you can speed past other players. It's a new mechanic and it's good, but this just isn't what I wanted when I said I wanted F-Zero on Nintendo Switch. I mean, the game is launching for free on the Nintendo Switch Online service, so great, it's a fantastic addition to the service. I just hope that I hope the game stays on the system, because Nintendo have a habit of putting these games on the system for a while and then just getting rid of them forever. They got rid of Pac-Man and they got rid of Super Mario. Can you just leave the games on there, please? Can you just leave the games on there and stop deleting them off the servers? I'm glad that the franchise is making a comeback. I'm glad that the franchise is on Nintendo's radar, but this is not what I wanted. I just wanted a brand new game. Can we just not get a brand new F-Zero, please? Or can you not just remaster F-Zero GX, which is the greatest F-Zero game going? Please, 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 Nintendo, can you just give me what I want for once? The next game that I want to talk about is Mario vs. Donkey Kong! Yes! 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 I'm not gonna lie, this one's a personal favourite of mine. A lot of people probably aren't excited for this game, but I am ecstatic. Mario vs. Donkey Kong on the Game Boy Advance launched in 2004, and it was kind of like a reimagining of the original arcade Donkey Kong games. After that, Nintendo then released Mario vs. Donkey Kong Miniland Mayhem on the Nintendo DS. It was essentially Mario crossed with Lemmings. We actually haven't had a Mario vs. Donkey Kong game since 2015. The last game launched on the Wii U. So I'm very excited to have this come back. Oh my day, I'm so excited. It's such a fun game. It's also got co-op, so you can play with a friend now. I tell you, give me this game for $24.99 and I'll pre-order it right now, Nintendo. I mean, the game isn't coming out till February the 16th, 2024, but I can wait. You've made me wait this long. What's a few more months? Moving on to the next game that I want to talk about, and guys, this is probably my favourite game of the whole Direct. I don't even know why I didn't start with this. because I'm super excited for it. Trombone Champ! Yes! Trombone Champ is incredible.
Raise your brass for the quirky rhythm game, Trombone Champ.
Trombone Champ is a rhythm game that was launched in 2022 on Steam originally, and it was developed by Holy Wow Studios. This game is incredible. I bought it. I bought the game. I had to buy the game straight away. It's only £11.49. This game is fantastic. Why is it fantastic? Because you play with the trombone. And do you know what? I don't even know why I find this game so funny. It's just hilarious. One of the cool things about this game is the control scheme. There are a plethora of control schemes for you to use on this game. The default control scheme is the Joy-Con, and basically you have to tilt the Joy-Con up and down just to match the beat, and then to treat your trombone you press L2. ZR. LR, whatever it's called. However, there are other control schemes, such as actually using two Joy-Cons to replicate the trombone movement, or you can use the infrared camera to play. And do you know what? I don't even know how it works. I've not played it yet. I'm waiting to do a let's play on it. This game looks incredible. It's got 45 tracks. They range from pop to electronic to old school, old time war songs. Just Trombone Champ, it's great. Just go and buy it. It's £11.49. It's a great fun rhythm game. While we're on the topic of talking about really weird games, WarioWare! Yes! WarioWare came back. Wario's coming back. WarioWare launched last year on the Nintendo Switch, or was it the year before? WarioWare Get It Together. And it was a decent game, but it just wasn't the WarioWare that I wanted. It kind of strayed very far from how WarioWare is supposed to play. This game's bringing it right back. Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high and reach the top. Let the world see what you have got. Bring it all back to you. Me. Yes, WarioWare Move It will be launching on Nintendo Switch on November the 23rd. It's coming soon. And this game looks to be a lot more similar in vibe to the Nintendo Wii version, which is arguably one of the best WarioWare games in the entire franchise. It's definitely in the top 3. WarioWare Move It on the Switch is taking the franchise back to its party roots, its 4-player multiplayer total carnage. The game has you using the similar control scheme to the Wii game. So, you know, you have to hold the Joy-Con in certain positions, and then while holding that stance, you just have to do whatever action that the game tells you to do. In the Wii games, Nintendo would let you know how you would need to hold the controllers to play the upcoming mini games through these really weird but hilarious cutscenes.
The handlebar. Turn the 4 baton sideways and grasp the ends firmly in both hands. Like riding a bicycle, perfecting this dance requires grace, steadiness, and tight shorts.
Nintendo needs to bring that back. If Nintendo don't bring these cutscenes back for WarioWare Move It on the Switch, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be upset because they were one of the greatest things about the game. WarioWare Switch looks to be the ultimate party game. I'm glad that it's moving away from the gameplay kind of mechanics of WarioWare Get It Together. The whole 2-player system, picking different characters that control differently, it didn't really do the pace of the game any good. But WarioWare Move It looks to be a return to form, so I'm super excited for that, and it's coming out in November the 3rd. The next game that I want to talk about, and I still can't process this game, is Princess Peach Showtime! Nintendo showing off a brief glimpse of this game in the Nintendo Direct earlier on in the year, and nobody knew what to make of it. But we finally got an extended look and a little bit of a deep dive into the game and what it's all about, and I'm even more confused now than I was last time! Princess Peach Showtime looks to be an action, side-scrolling platformer, puzzle, adventure minigame. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. Princess Peach Showtime basically has Princess Peach and Toad going to the theatre to watch her play. However, the whole place gets taken over by some bad guy. I don't know. It's called like Sour Grapes or something like that. Princess Peach then has to save the day by changing her outfits. And every time she changes her outfits, it gives her a new ability. So in the trailer, we saw a Kung Fu Peach where she was going around beating people up and like jumping around like a ninja. We saw a patisserie Peach where she was dressed up in like a baker's outfit and she was just icing cakes. But then we also got Detective Peach where she had to walk around like looking for clues. Every single level's different. It's literally like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. This game's crazy. I'm still struggling to process it and how it all works, but the game looks to be a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed the last Princess Peach game that we got on the Nintendo DS. I'm not gonna lie, the game was a bit sexist. Basically, you control Princess Peach and her power-ups were her emotions. So she could cry, she could laugh, and then she could get angry. Every time you wanted to control them and use her power-up, she'd just tap into one of her emotions. I mean, to be honest, it's not the best message to be sending out, Nintendo. Girls have other qualities, just apart from being emotional. But hey ho, it looks like on this game, Nintendo's learned the lessons, and they're kind of leaning into that whole Barbie approach, you know? Women can be anything, women can do anything, women aren't just emotional creatures. So, thank you for realising that, Nintendo. Thank you. I'm really excited for this game. I'm really intrigued. I want to see more. It looks pretty. Princess Peach has never looked so good. And the game will be launching in March. Yes, March the 22nd. But yes, they were some of the games that I personally liked. They're the games that I'm going to buy on day one, and they're the most exciting games that were announced during the Nintendo Direct for me. However, there were a slew of other games that we don't even have time to talk about, so we just want to run down some honourable mentions from the Nintendo September Direct. First up on the honourable mentions list, we have Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. Yes, Nintendo have finally decided to re-release this game. The game originally came out on the GameCube in 2004. Here we are 20 years later, getting a remaster! The Paper Mario series are some of the funnest games, the funniest Nintendo games out there. I'm really looking forward to playing this game again. And to be honest, I prefer Super Paper Mario on the Wii, but I really enjoyed playing this game on the GameCube when it came out. Give it me again, Nintendo. Thank you. And we also got a look at some Mario Kart DLC. Yes, the last wave of the Booster Course pack is about to be released sometime this winter. Nintendo showed off some new characters, 4 to be exact, and we got to see some new levels like Daisy's Cruiser and I can't remember, Daisy's Cup, I can't remember what the level was called, but hey ho, more Mario Kart DLC underway. Finally, the Mario Kart DLC is finished. Can you just give us Mario Kart 9 now, please? I'm sick of playing Mario Kart 8. I've been playing the game for nearly 10 years. Just, can we get a new Mario Kart now? Another game that I didn't expect to see was the Tomb Raider Remaster. Yeah, Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3, the original games. They're coming back out. I want to buy it. This is a blast from the past. Yes, on Valentine's Day, February the 14th, 2024, Lara Croft will be released on Nintendo Switch in all her glory. On November the 17th, 2023, we will be getting a long-awaited game, Super Mario RPG. Yeah, I'm not into RPGs, so I don't really care about it, but I'll probably buy it anyway because it's Mario. Nintendo also gave us a look at some Splatoon 3 DLC content. Yes, it's not launching until spring 2024. It looks to be some kind of tower boss rush mode where you have to work your way from the bottom to the top. Along the way, you can upgrade skills, guns, weapons, get perks. And Nintendo said that it's a single player campaign mode that will be endlessly replayable. So I'm looking forward to that because I'm not gonna lie, when I play Splatoon 3 online, I get heart pains, like I get palpitations. Nintendo also announced that they are working on a Nintendo museum somewhere in Kyoto. Very exciting. We don't know what's in it. We don't know how much it will be to gain entry into this building. But I'm going anyway. I'm booking a flight. I need to see this. I bet they're going to have all Nintendo memorabilia in there, loads of exclusive merchandise. I already need to go back to Japan because I need to go to Nintendo World anyway. So, 2 birds, 1 stone. I might as well go and visit this museum, whatever it is. I don't even know. Is it even open to the general public? I don't know. Nintendo didn't give us any information apart from their building a museum somewhere in Kyoto. More information next year, I guess. Nintendo also gave us a release window for Luigi's Mansion 2. Yes, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which launched on the 3DS, will be hitting Nintendo Switch in, can you guess when? Because it's not Halloween. It's coming out in summer. Why would you bring this game out in summer? It's a horror game set in a haunted house. Why are you bringing it out in the summer? It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, the game looks great. Well, it looks like a nicer version of the 3DS classic. I'm excited to play it. But where's Luigi's Mansion 1? Why are we getting Luigi's Mansion 3 then too? You better release Luigi's Mansion 1 on here. But yes, that's all we got from the Nintendo Direct. For me, it was pretty awesome. A lot of people have online saying it wasn't that great. It was kind of a mid-tier Nintendo Direct. Admittedly, the Nintendo Direct didn't have big heavy hitter titles, but it was jam-packed full of games. Considering this system is 7 years into its lifespan, going on to its 8th, it's got a pretty strong end-of-year lineup coming, and the beginning half of 2024 looks pretty interesting as well. Yeah, a lot of these games are B tier, C tier, do you know what I mean? Games that we shouldn't really be getting that excited about. You know what I mean? The Princess Peach game, what is that? We are getting a lot of remasters and remakes, but I welcome those. I welcome those. All Nintendo needs to do now is just give us fan service games, and that's essentially what they are doing. It's clear to see that Nintendo are actually winding down first-party development for the Nintendo Switch. They've moved all their big studios onto development for Nintendo Switch 2. That's a fact. We can see it. The last AAA game that I can imagine coming out for the Nintendo Switch would be Metroid Prime 4. However, at this moment in time, we've seen so little from the game that I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 launch title, or maybe a cross-launch title on Switch and Switch 2. But up until then, I welcome these little smaller games. And that's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for tuning in. We will be back with another episode of NNN very soon. But up until then, bye.